So guys, welcome back to Call of the Wild. I've been playing a lot of this. I've been putting a lot of time into this game, and it's for one reason only. As soon as I played in the previous episode with the 44 Magnum, I knew I couldn't stop there. I had to keep grinding to see if I could unlock the final handgun in the game. We're not wasting any time. I'm just going to show you guys straight away. You can see how much I've been grinding. 122,000 credits. I'm now level 41. I'm going to show you guys what all that work means. We now have the Rhino. I haven't bought it yet. I wanted to wait for you guys to witness this with me for the first time. Let's just read it. Mainly used as a bear stopper sidearm. This hand cannon, I love that expression when it's used as a weapon, packs enough punch to drop a bear with one bullet. Now, I don't know if that's anywhere on the bear and or animal, any other animal, but this thing has got some serious stopping power. But it's not only for defensive purposes. The avid revolver hunter can also take this hefty gun out for the big game hunt any day of the week. So this is no joke. So I'm kind of thinking, is this thing on par with this, the 338, which I always thought was the most powerful pretty much gun in the game? I don't know. Now that I've seen this, and I've not bought it yet, but here goes. 48,000 credits. Do you want this item? We're buying it. Okay, we bought it. Okay, let's go to handgun ammo. Now, there is something I haven't unlocked, which is this. The flat nose hard case bullet. 700 credits per purchase. Is that the most expensive ammo in the game? Let me just check that out. Rifles, rifle ammo. No, there's much more expensive. So the Magnum, or the 7mm. Okay, no, okay. The 338 is 1,050. Okay, that's not too bad then. So if we go back to handgun ammo. So I've only got to unlock a little bit more than that, but it's one of those which is 5,406 XP to unlock. We can get the hollow point, or just a hollow point bullet for it. So let's get some of those. So the penetration is 25, expansion is 100. And it's weapon class 3. Always try and pay attention to these, guys. I know I haven't really touched much on these in the episodes, but always try and pay attention to these, like the weapon class, the penetration, expansion. It will definitely give you an idea of what weapon or what ammo to use for the certain kind of game that you're going after. So let me just click on this. Let's get a few of these. And there's a bear around us as well. And you guys already know, if we go to handgun sites, you already know that I've unlocked this, the red eye scope, which I'm definitely going to be putting on the Rhino. The one thing that I found a little bit weird was that the scope was easy to unlock than the tritium sights for the 454. I don't know why that is. Maybe this thing has something extra that these don't. So I'm going to keep grinding with it, and we're going to see if we can eventually unlock it. I've got a feeling it's probably not, but I'm definitely going to keep grinding with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sort my inventory system out. I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Okay, we're back. I think I've organized everything that I want to take with me today. I'm just bringing the 7mm and I'm bringing the Rhino. I'm not bringing anything else. I've got other stuff planned for you guys, which I didn't show you in the weapons cache just then. I have unlocked a ton of more stuff, which I'm going to show you in other episodes, but today I want to focus on the Rhino. Now, a little bit of a tip from me is that this area here, as long as there's not a lot of pressure, this area here, I'll show you exactly where it is on the map. At the south of the Lake District, there's a little outpost. If you go to this kind of water line around here, you've probably seen me and Taco do this quite a few times. We have like a little rotation that we go around. But this area here actually has quite a lot of deer, sometimes bear. I've seen different variations of deer, whitetail and blacktail. And there's even some moose around this area too. So I'm just going to go a little bit further on. It might be a little bit too early though for the animals to come into this zone. But I wanted to show you all this. There she is. Just look at this beast. It's so cool. This weapon reminds me of what Danny Glover uses in the Predator 2 movie. I don't know if anybody's seen it. It's when Predator's in the city, and he actually has something like, I don't know if it's a 44 Magnum or something that looks like this. It's such a shame that with the field of view in this game, you can't see the actual pistol. Like, it's most of it's cut off until it does its animation. I'm just going to sit still for I was just going to sit still for a second. But the animals are letting me know they're in the area. I'm actually quite nervous about using this because you guys have heard me say in the past, with how loud certain weapons are, it puts me off a little bit. I'm not going to lie, guys. There's a couple of things in this game that I don't like. For the majority, I love this game. But there's a couple of things in this game which still need to be polished up, and one of them is the weapon sounds. I know people could argue that, obviously, weapons are not quiet, they're not suppressed, so this and that. But what I'm saying is, if a weapon is so loud that it makes you blink when you fire it, or if it hurts your ears, and in this case, with it being a game, I just don't like using them. So I'm hoping that, because this thing has a lot of stopping power, it's also relatively quiet compared to the Focoso, I think it is. Where you at, dear? Okay, I'm just trying to shimmy my way through this bush. I think I can see the deer. It's just to the right over here. You guys can see it now. Now, I remember reading, when we bought the Rhino, that this thing is pretty much a one-shot to a bear. So I fully expect this to drop the deer. I'm nervous. Here we go. Zoom in a little bit. Just above the shoulder blade. Okay, that was actually quite nice. I'm really happy with this thing. Like, I love the 44 Magnum, and I would definitely recommend you guys should try and grind the pistols, like the XP for the pistols, but... What's that? Oh, we've got a couple of blacktail over there by the looks of it. Now, I know what people are thinking. For some people watching the video right now, why are you using the 454 on a deer? Today, guys, it's just about playing with this thing. I've not played with it yet. I waited to the video for you guys, so we're just going to play with it. We'll see what we can take down. Now, what kind of integrity is that going to have? Again, I fully expect this to have 0 integrity, but it's just nice to know that it's not just the 338 that can pretty much one-shot stuff. Especially if you're trying to grind. Yep, 0% integrity, but even so, this thing is so much fun. I want to know what kind of range it's got. Do you think we can hit those things from here? What kind of distance is that? Right, so let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so we're looking around 220 plus meters out. Let's go for it. There's usually some males around here, and the bears normally just sit down on this hill. I'm going for it. Take that breath. Okay, didn't even phase them. Let's try it again. Oh, the reload animation. Look how thick that barrel is. You really do guess. It's so weird. Like, when I've been playing with different types of variations of weapons, it's so weird in this game. You do get a sense of how powerful the weapon is. The devs did a really good job with that. There's the male. Okay, I'm not going to do anything as stupid as what I've just done. I've managed to attract the male in with the caller. Here we go. Good night. This thing is so much fun. They've done such a good job with the audio of it. Like, again, guys, if you use the Rhino and the Focoso, I don't know, it's like what Taco might have said, because it's got like a muzzle brake on the end of it, it just feels like it's unnecessarily loud, whereas this thing, it's nice. You can use it, you know, and you don't have to worry about how loud it is, and it's just a nice feeling. Anybody that plays this game a lot, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, but you saw how powerful this thing was. It dropped this thing without even breaking a sweat. Alright, let's see what kind of trophy we get from it. Yep, it's pretty much what I expected. I mean, it's nice, though. It really is nice. Now, I heard a bear over that side, but I think it may have moved when it heard the shot. Okay, we've switched up tactics a little bit. There wasn't really anything much going on at the southern part of the map, so I've gone to the northern part, which, this area here, you can usually find some decent-sized moose all the way across this point. And I think there's a big male over there. I've just been able to make out the antlers. There, you can see him. And I have got the moose collar as well. And I want you guys to listen to this because I couldn't stop laughing when I heard it. You ready for this? Here we go. How goofy does that thing sound? But that does remind me as well when I asked Taco to do the impersonation of it. And I'm not going to lie. Taco, you did a really good job with that. I'm going to try and sweep round. The only problem is, because I've been trying to save as much credits as possible, I haven't got any scent elim. And you can see which way the wind's blowing, so I think he's going to be onto me pretty quick. Also, second to that, usually whenever I see males around this point, there's usually a lot of females with them too. What have we got over there? Is that just female? Oh, that's elk. Okay, we can kind of make our way over there. I hope that this shot doesn't make those guys run away. I should let you all know too that I've just finished watching the brand new Jurassic World 2 Fallen Kingdom trailer, and it looks so good. I'm going to try not to give anyone spoilers because I know people do try and avoid all trailers and stuff before they go and see movies. I've got friends that do that. But I will say, they've definitely gone for a horror theme this time round. I know Jurassic Park was always supposed to have a horror element to it, but like this one, it just looks like it's going to be terrifying. Now, let me see. It's happening a lot more often this where I can't spot them, especially with this rangefinder. Okay, we're 82 meters out. Should we take the shot? I'm going to go for it. Okay, it didn't put it down. Hopefully it will drop soon, though. Wasn't that great of a shot. I did rush that a little bit. Where did you go? There he is. Let me see if I can... Can I get invisible under this tree? Nope. Now, what happens if I use the moose collar after I've shot one? See, I've done that before. Wait, there we go. Oh, no, that's a female. I've done that before, and the animals have calmed down almost instantly. I did see those elk, too. That must have alerted them from the shot. But again, guys, it goes to show that you have to be very precise. Even with something like the Rhino, the 338, the 7mm, you've still got to be pretty precise with your shots. It's not going to be just letting you off if you hit it anywhere. Which is kind of nice to know. I'm really tempted to go for a 7mm shot over on one of those elk over there. You know what? I'm going to go for it. There's one really... Oh, that thing is huge. Couldn't quite see where I was aiming for that, but hopefully I got a good shot. Go down. Please go down. That thing was pretty big. Probably going to be a silver. I didn't take it down quick enough. There's another one. Let's try and redeem ourselves. We redeemed ourselves. That was just a one-off though, guys. This is definitely about the Rhino 454. I'm definitely going to keep using it. I don't know where the male moose went. That's the problem. I don't know where his tracks are either. I've noticed something else about Call of the Wild. A lot of the time when an animal's in distress, like running away if it's nervous or something, they'll follow the same path line. So you can see this in front of me here. You can see all of the animals have followed this line, which makes it easier for tracking them. And it's something you will pick up on, especially if you play the game a lot. Right, let me claim this. Don't think this is going to be a gold. No, there's a silver. Okay, I mean, we'll take it. Now, where's that moose? Let's look for moose tracks. It's this one. So, this splatter here, that's my moose, 50 to 75. And it wasn't so good on the other elk. So I'm going to follow the moose first. Why is it not following that track? Is it two moose? I think there must have been another one come through this part. So what we're on, 25 to 50? I think it's down there. And those two males moved off as well. We got something else over to the left and over to the right as well. What's this? What are you? Okay, another elk. I'm so tempted to take a shot with the 7mm. The reason why I want to switch to the 7mm is because of just range. I actually have the elk caller unlocked as well. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Just for the sake of trying to take something else down and continuously build up those credits. Because I've just spent 48,000 credits on the Rhino. That was a fairly decent hit. I think that was a spine. And I know roughly where the tree is. I think the moose is right in front of us as well. But like I told you all, this area is actually really, really good. Especially if you're trying to grind. Like, the only thing you've got to be careful of is wind direction. And that is one of the biggest things that I've found around this area. It's another silver. Okay, we'll take it. I want to show you guys something though. While I've been grinding up, I'm going to put some pictures on the screen now of animals that I did get in the middle of trying to get all the credits in XP. So here it is. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm going for a heart shot. Wasn't a heart shot. didn't scare off the other male either. Okay, that put him down. Now I'm going to go for a 7mm on that male because it's quite a distance out. Let's get my breath back a little bit. There we go. Okay. Pretty successful so far. I mean, you can definitely tell the difference. I think once that I get the most powerful ammo you can get for the Rhino, I think this is just going to be as effective as the 7mm or the 338. Probably even more. Because it's almost like you have to bring the animal in even closer, whereas you can take it from range with the rifles. I don't know. I'm really liking this thing. I do want to take a couple of shots without the scope on, though. Look at this thing. So cool. Right, let's see what we got. I didn't think the first shot was a heart shot. I think it was going to be a flesh. The second one must have been spine. Let's see what we get. Examine. It was a silver. Yep, first one was flesh. I aimed way too low. I've been trying to get perks as well to reduce recoil. Because the more powerful the caliber, the more recoil. Second one was the spine, lumbar spine. Okay. That's nice. And again, we're getting more XP. We're getting credits. If you guys are wondering as well, why are you seeing quite a lot of Layton as of late in the videos? I'm really enjoying this map. I don't know where it is. At first, I didn't like it. I don't know what it was about the map. It felt kind of flat, like you really didn't see that many animals. But then the more I played Hirschfelden, and the more I played Medved, I played those two a lot. It's just that you guys haven't seen them in the videos. I played a lot of Medved, which you can probably tell by the missions which we completed. But I don't know where it is. Layton Lake probably is my... What is that? Is that rock? There's a rock. That just really looked out of place. Layton Lake seems a little bit more homely to me. Okay, so there we go. There's a gold. There's another gold. And that was right in the thoracic spine. And you could probably tell with that shot, I took my time a little bit more. Whereas with the Rhino, I just wanted to see if it put the thing down. Wait, what have we got there? I see you peeking. Probably not worth. Probably just scared whatever was around that tree line. Okay, so no luck finding the moose that we just tagged, but a female whitetail has now come in. I'm going to try and take her down with a heart shot with iron sights. I've been practicing this quite a lot, especially for the challenges. She doesn't want to move. And this is normally where I would rush. Like, this is where I would just go, you know what? I'm going to take you down. In fact, I think we are. We need to move. Okay, so I've been tracking this female moose for quite some time, and that weird thing keeps happening whenever I get close. Even if I don't think she's able to detect where I am, like everything should be perfect, wind direction, I'm hidden in a tree, a fair distance away, they still take off at light speed. Now, I know why that is. There's a problem with the game at the moment that the devs haven't been able to address, and that's because they're focusing on console. And that reminds me as well, because I get a lot of people asking when it is coming to console, I can let you guys know that the devs mentioned something about a stream in which I think they're going to be showing off their build of console for Call of the Wild, like the updates, or the updated version to where PC's at right now, barring the Hunt Club Challenge. So if you're interested, I mean, I don't know when this video is going out, but I'm sure they'll have a VOD on their Twitch channel, so you guys can get a glimpse of what they've got planned for console. But I just hope that they get back onto the PC build, because obviously it's what I play, and they fixed that weird thing where the animals just take off at like 1,000 miles an hour. I just saw an elk next to a moose over here, which I'm going to try and get eyes on. Okay, it's a miner. Found a drinking zone, though. What have we got? Whitetail? We'll try and bring it in, then. Let's see what we can do. Okay, there he is. Let's see if we can get him in a little bit closer. Is he going away? I know I've not got the best wind direction, but he will still come in. Especially with this deer grunt caller. It's really good for bringing them in. Come on, come back in this direction. You stand up and get a better view. Okay, that I didn't expect. Okay guys, we're back, and I've got a bit of bad news. I've just found out that the crashing in the game that's been happening is not limited to just multiplayer. It's happening in solo too. I just took down another moose and the exact same message popped up. I did a little bit of digging, and people have found that if you do the kind of wipe where you give the animals a fresh start by getting rid of the animal population, then it tends to help a little bit with it. But the good news is now that the devs have brought the console version of the game up to a standard of where they want it, hopefully they're going to keep working on both PC and console so they can get rid of the kinks in the game. And I think while I've just been talking, I've got something that spawned in over there. I can't see it because of the foliage, which disappears when I'm not zoomed in. I think that might be a whitetail. I was hoping to see a bear. Oh, we've got one over there too. I can actually see that. Okay, so we got a female over there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get eyes on... Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, so it's two females, which means I may get another chance at getting a male. I was really hoping for a bear, though. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to completely bypass the fact that I've got two female whitetails here. And I'm going to grab the bear caller, and I'm just going to wait around and see if we can bring one in and see if the hand cannon bear stopper can live up to its name. Alright, here we go, guys. As you can see, I managed to bring a bear in. I want to see what it is. There's another one over to my right too. A male, and it's a level 5 medium. Alright, so let's put this thing to the test. The hand cannon, also known as the bear stopper. Don't freak out, I'm about to stand up. I'm going to try and do it iron sights too. There we go, that pretty much answers that question. See if we can get this too. That was a pretty big hit. That was 2 hits on a whitetail. I mean, you'd imagine that would take that thing down, but I have noticed something which I'm going to take a look at in a second. It's about the ammo. I want to know what we got on this thing, though. Now, I'm assuming because I did do that wipe. Yeah, okay, it takes my consecutive harvest down. I did get a couple more just before I brought you guys back, but yep, it took my consecutive harvest down. So, I mean, it was a silver, and it was a decent shot. So, I mean, like we said before, even though this thing is super powerful for a handgun, you've still got to be pretty precise. I mean, depending with the ammo that we're using. What did we get on this one? Where did you go? Okay, that's a pretty big hit. She should be down just over here. There she is. Going for a little bit of a swim. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue to grind the handguns. There's something else that I've been trying to put off to show you guys. What do we get on this one? First one was flesh. Second one was flesh and intestines. Okay. There's a big herd of elk over there, and they all seem to be looking at me as well. What level are you? I think you might be... Okay, you're very easy. Now, I could go for a broadside shot on either one of those males. But just over there, there was a big moose. There he is. And I kind of want to go for the moose. I want to save the elk a little bit because I've not got the caller for it yet. Well, I have, but I've not used it in an episode yet. And I kind of want to focus on the elk when I've got that caller to see how effective it is. So I'm just going to sneak this way. See if we can bring that moose in. And use that really derpy caller again. It makes me laugh every single time we use it. Are they onto me yet? I wonder if this caller does attract the elk too. Because as I've told you guys in the past, other callers can sometimes bring in different animals. Let's see how he reacts. Any reaction? I mean, he lifted his head. Nothing? Okay, this guy might be a little bit tougher than I thought. 2 males look like they're on high alert. Nope, one's still eating over there. If I can get into this bush, I'm a little bit closer to the moose. Change of plans. You can see the moose that I was trying to bring in is pretty much the other side of that hill over there. He came in pretty close, but then he made a beeline right for the other side of that lake. But the elk haven't gone anywhere, so it's a good backup to have. Now, I'm not going to go iron sights for this. I'm going to go straight for this one. See if we can get a spinal shot. There we go. I was going to go for this one. Wait. Misses. Okay, what do we get with this one? All right, we got a silver. I'll take it. I mean, it's good to know that at least if I don't want to bring out something like the 338 or the 7mm, then I can just bring out the Rhino. Okay, so as you guys have seen, I mean, this thing does look a lot more effective when you're close up to the animals. I mean, I know you can hit your shots more accurately if the animal's up close, but it just feels so nice to have something so powerful in handgun form. Because I've just been using the 338 and 7mm for so long. But, I don't know. Okay, I think I'm going to go back to an outpost. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean about the ammo. Okay, we made it back to the outpost. I'm not going to lie, guys. A pretty difficult day of trying to test this thing, but nevertheless, at least we still get to take a look at it. But the one thing I wanted to show you all was this. This is the ammo we're using right now, the hollow point. And you can see 25 penetration with 100 expansion. But if we grind to 5,406 XP for the handgun, we unlock the hardcast bullet. And look at the difference. 100 penetration, 23 expansion. So I'm thinking that this is pretty much the way to go, and it's definitely worth your time to just grind that couple of extra XP. I say a couple of extra XP, it's a couple thousand XP. But I mean, even though today was a little bit tough with the crashes and stuff, and the animals still taking off at light speed, the good news is, at some point this week, I don't know when this video is going to go out, but at some point this week, there should have been news from the devs at what stage they're at with console. I think they're fairly clear that they're there or thereabouts ready to release up to the version that we are with PC. So that means both platforms, console and PC, can be updated together. So hopefully they'll work out the kinks. But nonetheless, guys, it is time to end. I'm so happy that we've got the Rhino now, and I can practice with this thing, use it, see what kind of trophies we can get from it. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I've still got a bunch of stuff that I want to show you guys. In fact, I'm going to leave you all with a teaser. I've got a load more callers to go through, which I'll show you all. You can see everything is unlocked. And if we go to bows, which is up here, look, I unlocked the final bow. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking for me to do more with the bows, so I'm definitely going to do that. But for now, it is time to end. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you all in the next one.